Hinduism may be dated back to around 1500 BC in India. Archaeology, comparative philology, and comparative religion provide evidence of Hinduism's early predecessors. The religion of the Rigveda incorporates components from three strata, one shared by most Indo-European populations, one shared by early Iranians, and one found uniquely in the Indian subcontinent. Hinduism emerged from a variety of origins and from the brilliance of various reformers throughout history. Indo-European sources. The Rigveda, a collection of hymns written mostly during the latter 2 or 3 centuries of the second millennium BCE, is the earliest literary source for Hinduism's history. This work reflects the religious life of a previous sacrificial religious system known by scholars as Brahmanism or Vedism, which originated in India amid Indo-European-speaking peoples. During the era of British colonial authority, scholars hypothesized that this branch of a kindred group of nomadic and seminomadic tribal peoples originally inhabited the steppe area of southern Russia and Central Asia and carried with them the horse and chariot as well as the Sanskrit language. Other branches of these peoples, according to some academics, invaded Europe, carrying with them the Indo-European languages that evolved into the major language groups presently spoken there. However, these views have been challenged, and the Indo-Europeans' historical birthplace remains a source of intellectual and political debate. Modern Hinduism features few direct descendants of its Indo-European ancestors. Some aspects of the Hindu wedding ritual, most notably the circumambulation of the holy fire and the cult of the home fire itself, may be traced back to the distant Indo-European past. The same might be said for some features of the ancestor cult. Many additional Indo-European components are found in the Rigveda, such as ceremonial sacrifices and the worship of male sky gods, such as the old sky deity Taurus, whose name is cognate with Zeus of ancient Greece and Jupiter of Rome, Father Jove. The Vedic heaven, also known as the world of the fathers, is similar to the Germanic Valhalla and appears to be an Indo-European legacy. Indo-Iranian sources. As indicated by parallels between Sanskrit and the earliest surviving Iranian languages, the Vedic people were in close touch with the Iranians' forebears. The Indo-Iranian element in later Hinduism is most visible in the initiation process, or second birth, Upnayana, a rite also present in Zoroastrianism. It includes the tying of a holy rope, which is performed by males from the 3 twice-born higher castes. The Vedic deity Varuna is another example of Indo-Iranian origin. Although Varuna is now a minor sea god, the Rigveda depicts him as having many characteristics of the Zoroastrian supreme deity Ahura Mazda, wise lord. A third example is the sacred drink Soma, which parallels Zoroastrianism's sacred Homa. Indian subcontinent. However, even the early chapters of the Rigveda, the religion has various Indian characteristics that are not seen in Indo-Iranian traditions. Some of the major deities, for example, have no obvious Indo-European or Indo-Iranian analogues. Although some of these characteristics may have arisen wholly inside the Vedic framework, it is widely assumed that many of them are the result of the impact of Indian subcontinent residents who had no contact with Indo-European peoples. For example, some historians credit non-Vedic aspects of Hinduism to a people who are frequently and wrongly referred to as Dravidian, a name that refers to a family of languages rather than an ethnic group. Some researchers have also claimed that the governing classes of the Indus civilization, commonly known as the Harappa culture, c. 2500 to 1700 BCE, spoke a Dravidian language and that their script was based on a Dravidian language. However, there is little evidence to back up this assertion, and the existence of Dravidian speakers throughout the subcontinent at any period in history is not documented. If you have liked my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We will meet again with another interesting topic. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.